Love rarely comes crashing into our lives like thunder. More often, it enters like a quiet melody, soft, steady, and unforgettable. It lingers in the way someone looks at you, in the care they show without being asked, and in the warmth they feel simply by being near you. Psychology teaches us that love reshapes human behavior. Even when someone doesn't say the words, "I love you," their heart speaks through subtle signs. These signs are often the sweetest, the ones that prove you've truly stolen their heart. Today, we'll explore 15 deeply human psychology-backed signs that reveal someone has fallen for you. But instead of just naming them, we'll dive deeper into the stories, emotions, and human truths behind each sign. Sweet sign 1. Their eyes light up when they see you. Think about the last time you saw someone you love deeply. Maybe a best friend, a parent, or someone you admire. Didn't your face just change? Your whole energy shifted, didn't it? That's what happens when someone loves you. The moment you appear, their eyes brighten, their expression softens, and their energy becomes lighter. Psychologists call this the Duchenne smile, a genuine, uncontrollable expression of joy. Unlike fake smiles, which only use the mouth, a real smile engages the eyes too. That's why their gaze seems to sparkle when you walk into the room. It's as if you've become their personal source of sunlight, and your presence makes their entire world brighter. Sweet sign 2. They remember the smallest things about you. Imagine this. You're at a cafe, and without asking, they order your drink exactly the way you like it. Maybe you only mentioned it once, months ago, but they remembered. Or perhaps you once told them a childhood story about your favorite toy. Weeks later, they bring it up in conversation. This is love's memory at work. Psychology calls it selective attention. The brain prioritizes the things it values most. When someone has given you their heart, even your smallest words stay with them. It's not about trying hard, it's natural. Because to them, everything about you matters. Sweet sign 3. They find excuses to be around you. When the heart is attached, presence becomes irresistible. They might show up at the same coffee shop by accident. They may linger after a group hangout, finding silly reasons not to leave. Or they'll text you for the most random things. What's that song you mentioned? Or do you know what time the store closes? Psychology explains this through the mere exposure effect. The more we see someone, the more we grow attached. But when love is real, they don't just want to be around you, they need to. Even a few minutes with you feels like fuel for their soul. Sweet sign 4. They care about your comfort above theirs. Picture this. You're on a long bus ride. There's only one comfortable seat left, and without hesitation they give it to you, even though they're tired too. Or maybe they hold their umbrella a little more toward you, leaving their own shoulder wet. These small sacrifices might look ordinary, but they're extraordinary in meaning. Psychology calls this pro-social behavior, the act of putting someone else's needs before your own. They don't do it for recognition. They don't expect anything in return. They do it because your comfort brings them happiness. Sweet sign 5. They mirror your body language. Ever notice how two people in love often sit the same way, move in sync, or even pick up each other's phrases? That's the chameleon effect. Happens unconsciously when our bodies mirror the ones we're emotionally connected to. If you lean in, they lean in. If you laugh, their laughter follows, even if they didn't hear the joke. It's their subconscious way of saying, I feel close to you, I'm with you, even in rhythm. Sweet sign 6. They open up their vulnerable side. Love is not just about smiles and laughter, it's also about trust. When someone starts telling you their fears, insecurities, or even painful past experiences, it's because they feel safe with you. Psychology calls this emotional intimacy. Most people keep their guards up in the world, But if they've let you see behind those walls, it means you've touched their heart in a way no one else has. It's not easy to let someone see your scars. So if they're showing you theirs, it's love whispered in trust. Sweet sign 7. They notice your moods before you speak. You don't have to say you're upset. They already know. A slight drop in your tone, a faint sigh, or even a shift in your silence, and they ask, "Are you okay?" This is called empathic attunement. When someone loves you, they tune into your emotions as if they're their own. It's not just awareness, it's connection. Your smile fuels their joy. Your sadness weighs down their heart. You've become emotionally intertwined even in silence. Sweet sign 8. They protect you in subtle ways. Not in dramatic movie-style rescues, but in small, everyday gestures. They walk on the side of the street closer to traffic. They offer you their jacket when the air gets cold. They double-check if you got home safely at night. These actions come from a deep, primal instinct. Psychology calls it the protective drive. Love makes us want to shield those we care about, even when the danger is small. To them, keeping you safe, comfortable, and at ease is non-negotiable. Sweet sign 9. They include you in their future without thinking. Listen carefully to the way they speak. We should travel there someday. Next year, we could try that. Imagine what it would be like if we lived here. This is future pacing. It's when someone naturally includes you in their vision of tomorrow. They may not even realize they're doing it, but it's a clear sign you've already become part of their life story. Sweet sign 10. They laugh more around you. Laughter is the music of love. And when you're with them, it comes easily, naturally. Psychology explains this as emotional contagion. Your presence boosts their joy so much that laughter flows without effort. It's not just humor, it's happiness. Being with you makes them lighter, and they can't help but laugh more, smile more, live more when you're around. Sweet sign 11. They celebrate your wins like their own. You pass an exam, get a promotion, or even achieve something small, and they cheer louder than anyone else. This is called self-other overlap. In psychology, it means your happiness becomes part of theirs. They're not jealous, they're not competing. They're simply proud because your joy is their joy. That's one of the purest forms of love. Sweet sign 12. They're nervous about impressing you. Notice the little signs: fixing their hair when you arrive, choosing words carefully, adjusting their clothes, or fidgeting when you're around. These are social grooming behaviors. They want your approval so much their body reacts before their mind can control it. It's not insecurity, it's love wrapped in nervousness. Because when someone has given you their heart, your opinion of them matters more than anyone else's. Sweet sign 13. They create small rituals with you. A silly handshake, a nickname only they use, an inside joke only the two of you understand. Psychology calls these bonding rituals. They create intimacy, belonging, and a private world between you. It's love's way of saying you and I, we share something no one else does. Sweet sign 14. They're comfortable with silence around you. With strangers, silence feels heavy. With you, silence feels safe. This is comfortable silence, and it's one of the clearest indicators of love. If they can sit next to you saying nothing and still feel deeply connected, it's because your presence alone fills them with peace. Sweet sign 15. They show up when it matters most. It's easy to be there for the celebrations. But love shows itself in the hard times. When you're sick, when you're stressed, when you're at your lowest, do they show up? Do they listen, comfort, or simply sit beside you without needing to fix everything? That's love in its truest form. Not flashy, not dramatic, just steady, loyal presence. Final thoughts. Love doesn't always shout. It whispers, in the way their eyes light up at the sight of you, in the way they remember the tiniest details, in the sacrifices they don't call sacrifices, in the laughter that comes so easily when you're near. If you see these 15 sweet signs, you've already stolen their heart, and perhaps the most beautiful truth is this. Love is not only in words. Sometimes, the sweetest love is spoken in silence, in presence, and in the tender details no one else notices.